Hello everyone, it is the Masked Duelist here. Today I'm going to be deck profiling my Chaos Dragons that I used in my last video. It's my favorite archetype of all time. I've loved it ever since it first came out, and I think a lot of you guys will remember it was really good back then and just won everything, so yeah. And yeah, let's get straight into the deck profile. We have 3 Light Pulsar Dragon. Basically, your ace monster of the deck can be special summoned easy. You can tribute summon it, and you can even special summon it from the graveyard, and then if your opponent does destroy it, you can summon something like a Dark Flare or like a Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, something like that back from your graveyard. So, it's a really good card. Definitely gotta run 3 of that. Then we run double Dark Flare Dragon. So, Dark Flare, the reason I run 2 is because I don't think it's as good as Light Pulsar. Because once it's in your graveyard, you can't special summon again, but it can be special summoned just as easily, and it also has an additional effect, which I think is pretty good. Which allows you to get your monsters to the grave for more summons. So I think 2 is the right number of this card, because you don't want to dead draw it. You have a ton of monsters and dead draw them all the time. Speaking of dead draws, we run 2 of each of the baby dragons. So the reason I only run 2 of these is because you will dead draw them so much because you can't normal summon them. You'll dead draw them kinda when you have them like this, but not as much. They're really useful overall because you can special summon one of these, then tribute it for this, or you can just special summon and use it as beater. And also they search each other, so that's also really helpful. Then we run 3 Curry Bandit. Basically, Curry Bandit, not only is it tour guide target, not only is it dark monster, but also helps you get 1 monster to the graveyard, and also you can also get spell cards to your hand. So I mean, you gotta run 3 of this card. Then we run 3 Raikou, the Lightsworn Hunter. Basically pops cards, sends more cards to the graveyard, it's a light attribute, and it's so damn cute. Look at his face, so cute. And double Eclipse Vibrant. This card is awesome. And I know when I say that you're probably like, why aren't you running 3 of this card if it's so good? Well, you have no search targets left because they hit Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon to 1, and you only have 1 Dark Armed. What else are you gonna search for? Maybe run like a Galaxy Edge or something, and you can't run a light ray monster because you have too many lights. No, you have too many darks, and it just doesn't work like that. And you don't have enough light monsters with different names, and blah blah blah, so yeah. I only run 2 of these cards, it's still really useful, and you can even go for rank 4 sometimes, so yeah. Definitely gotta run 2. But then you run double Tour Guide, helps you go for your rank 3s, and again it's another dark monster, so really good. Then we run 1 Divine Dragon Apocalypse. Another level 4 monster. Helps you go for Xyzons, I guess, and also can get Dragon type monsters to the graveyard and get them, and also get a Dragon type monster back from the graveyard. So, really good card. I like 1 though. And then for our Eclipse Vibrant targets, we have Dark Armed and Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Just boss monsters. Honestly, just murder everything when you summon these cards. Then we also have 1 Blackluster Soldier. Basically, oh yeah, and also a Chaos Sorcerer. This card is basically Chaos Sorcerer on steroids. Awesome. And I have so many times I mill it, and then I can't use it, but it's still an amazing card. You can still use it for Chaos play, so yeah, you gotta run these cards. Then for our spell cards, we run double Dragon Shrine and 1 Foolish Burial. The reason I only run double Dragon Shrine is because sometimes you want to send 2 cards to the graveyard, and if you run 3 Dragon Shrine and you have double Dragon Shrine in your hand, you can't do that. So Foolish Burial you can activate on the same turn, then you activate a Dragon Shrine, so yeah. But that's a good number of those cards. Then we run 1 DDR, Different Dimension Reincarnation. Basically what you can do with this is like you can Dragon Shrine into an Eclipse Wyvern, banish your Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and then use this card to special summon it. Something along the lines of that. Or you can just, if you mill it, you can banish it from your graveyard, then use this. Really useful card. Then you run double Soul Charge. The only reason I don't run 3 is because you're banishing a lot of cards, so you won't always have like a lot of options with your Soul Charge, but I still think 2 is a fairly good number of this card. Then we run 1 Dark Hole, a Book of Moon, 3 MST, because I hate back row, and this deck will, if you summon, like if you go for your play and then he just Tarantulas you or Mirror Forces you, it's gonna suck, so you gotta run 3 of this card. Then triple Upstart, just because I find that you will dead draw a lot, and if you draw this card, it can get you out of those bad hands. So, yeah, triple Upstart. And then double Breakthrough Skill. The reason I run this is because I thought about running Fiendish Chain, but the reason I like this card better is not only does it do what Fiendish Chain does, except minus the can't attack thing, but you can also use it if it's milled. So if you happen to mill this card, it's not dead. You can still use it as on your turn as a flank negation. So it's really good in this deck. And then for the extra deck, in this deck, you guys are probably going to be wondering, why do you have 3 Parasitoid? Why do you have a Crimson Sunbird? Why do you have a Punished Eagle? Why do you have a Flame Ghost? Well, the extra deck in this deck doesn't really matter that much, because you will hardly ever use it. All you need is like your staple rank 3s, a few rank 4s, and then like a rank 5 and 6, just in case you ever use them, but you never will. So let's go over my choices for that. Obviously you're going to run 1 101, 1 Photon Strike Balancer, just in case you ever do go for a rank 6. It's highly unlikely, but you want to have something just in case you need it. So I chose Strike Balancer. Then you want to run 1 Vulgasaurus, again, very unlikely that you ever summon this card, but it's good to have in there anyways. And Gachi, just because you ever get 2 Raikou on the field at the same time? I don't. See, this deck doesn't do a lot of Exceed summoning, so I just kind of fill the extra deck with whatever. Ghost Drake Alucard's next. Allows you to pop back where you actually summon this card a fair amount with Tour Guide. Cowboy. I run Cowboy just so you can get effect negation. So yeah. And then I run Queen Dragon Dungeon. Whatever the hell you say that. Basically, stops your Dragon type monster from being able to be destroyed by battle, and can also special summon them from the graveyard. Noted that they don't get their effects, but it's still a really good card. I remember one. And then one of Zenmaines and Mecha Equipped Engineer. And then our OP fusions. But anyways, guys, let me know what you thought of the deck. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's horrible? Then what would you change about it? I personally like it a lot. I tested it a lot, and this is the balance that I found worked best for me. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later. Peace.